So good morning everyone. So the next topic to be discussed is reinforcement learning. Okay. So I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
you can hear me.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am. We can.
no? Yeah. Okay. So screen is visible. Guys, screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So okay, the next topic is reinforcement learning. Okay. So as I have told you in the starting class, only in the beginning, you will be having different types of learning techniques like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Okay. So the third type of learning is reinforcement learning. So first, what is learning? Learning takes place as a result of interaction between an agent and the world. Okay. The idea behind learning is that it percepts received by an agent should be used not only for acting but also for improving the agent's ability to behave optimally in the future to achieve the goal. Okay. So here, what are the what is the use of learning? సో ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి అని అంటే టేక్ ద టాడ్లర్ చిన్న పిల్లల్ని తీసుకోండి. ఓకే. చిన్నపిల్లలు పుట్టినాక వెంటనే నడిచే టైంలో వాళ్ళు నడవంగా ఏమవుతుంది అంటే నడవంగానే పడిపోతూ ఉంటారు. సో వాళ్ళు ఏంటి దాన్ని ఎట్లా లెర్న్ చేసుకుంటారు? ఓహో, నేను ఇట్లా నడిస్తే పడిపోతున్నాను, సో ఇంకో టైప్ లో నడవాలి. సో వాట్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్, దే ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ learning. Okay. So here, different types of learning are nothing but supervised learning, unsupervised learning. Supervised learning అంటే ఏంటి అని అంటే a situation in which sample input output pairs of the function to be learned can be pursued or given. You can think it as if there is a kind of teacher. So ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే supervised learning అంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఎగ్జాంపుల్, బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టీచర్. ఓకే. సో టీచర్ ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్తున్నాడు, అవుట్పుట్ ఇస్తున్నాడు. సో మనం కూడా సిస్టమ్కి ఏం చేసినాము, ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్తాము, అవుట్పుట్ కూడా ఇస్తాము. దాంతో సిస్టమ్ అనేది లెర్న్ చేసుకుంటుంది ఎట్లా, హౌ టు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్, హౌ టు డూ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆన్ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్. Okay, so that is supervised learning. If you take reinforcement learning, so here in the case of agent acts on its environment, it receives some evaluation of its action but is not told of which action is the correct one to achieve its goal. So ikkada one agent is taking some action in our environment. Okay. So in order to move from one state to other state, so when agent is taking steps, move from one position to another or one state to another state, so it will give some feedback. from the environment. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అని అంటే I'm moving from CMR to Kompally. Okay, so you'll be having different ways to move from your college to Kompally. You can move from ORR, you can move from village. That means you are having different gates. From one gate you can move, from another gate you can move. If you take one action, what will happen? That action will tell you how to proceed to the next state. So that is reinforcement learning. Okay, so based on that feedback, rewards or punishments will be given. Okay, so if rewards are given, they are like positive points. ఒకవేళ మనం వేసిన స్టెప్ కరెక్ట్ అయితే దానికి మనకి పాజిటివ్ పాయింట్ వస్తుంది. మనం వేసిన స్టెప్ రాంగ్ అయితే దాట్ విల్ గెట్ నెగటివ్ పాయింట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ పనిష్మెంట్. Okay, so now when the rewards are given, all these are added, and the objective of the agent for acting in that particular environment is to maximize the cumulative. మనం మ్యాక్సిమైజ్ చేయాలి ఆ రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకే, ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి, డిక్రీజ్ చేయొద్దు. డిక్రీజ్ చేస్తున్నాం అని అంటే వీఆర్ రాంగ్. వాట్ ఎవర్ ద యాక్షన్ వీఆర్ పర్ఫార్మింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ రాంగ్. Okay, so it is increasing, it means positive impression of the agent in the environment. If it is so, this is called as reinforcement learning. That is nothing but it is reinforced by some set of rewards to learn something. One moment. Okay, so this is about reinforcement learning. So what is reinforcement learning is about? Okay, so what is reinforcement learning is about? So what is reinforcement learning of? So here, if you are having many goals, goals can be many to reach a particular destination. Okay, so that is nothing but learn how to cook. You take example, learn how to play, learn how to walk. So that is nothing but lots of goals for a learning subject. So that only I have told you. So toddler is learning how to walk. Okay. So now if he walks in a manner, he may fall down. Okay. So falling down is a penalty. So what he got from the environment. So that is direct feedback. So by seeing this, we think I should not walk in this way. We think, yeah, I should not walk in this way. Okay. Okay, so here he got positive feedback from the environment by not falling. In this way, we learn how to walk. Okay. So here, based on the environment, direct or indirect feedback, agent in environment learns some task. What are appropriate actions or what are appropriate optimal actions to be taken? Okay. So that is done by using reinforcement learning. So here you can see tasks such as learning to control a mobile robot, okay, learning to optimize operations in factories, learning to play board games, okay. So ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెస్ గేమ్ ఆడుతున్నారు, చెస్ గేమ్ ఆడేటప్పుడు యూ విల్ ఫెయిల్ టు మూవ్ కరెక్ట్ మూవ్. సో మరి మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, నెక్స్ట్ టైం ఆ మూవ్ వేయరు, దాన్ని కరెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మీరు కరెక్ట్ మూవ్ వేస్తారు. Okay, so these are all done by using reinforcement learning. That is nothing but you will learn from the feedback, whatever the actions you have performed previously. Okay, so here each time the agent performs an action in its environment, a trainer may provide a reward or penalty to indicate the desirability of the resulting state. So sometimes environment directly give feedback, sometimes it get indirect feedback from the trainer, from the environment. Okay, the task of the agent is to learn from this indirect delayed reward to choose sequences of actions that produce the greatest cumulative reward. Okay, so here it does not know what would be the reward until it takes some action. The agent does not know what would be the reward. Until you take some action, then only you can know whether it is positive or negative. Okay, if it knows prior, it will not take any action. So ముందు తెలిస్తే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, we won't take that particular action, కదా? So that is why it will get delayed reward. So when we are proceeding with the prior knowledge, so what will happen, we may get delayed reward. Okay, so cumulative rewards are maximized. So what we have to do here, whatever the rewards when we take some action, okay. So here cumulative rewards will be having, should be maximized. So we have to increase the reward points. పాజిటివ్ థింకింగ్ ని ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతూనే మనకి కరెక్ట్ అవుట్పుట్ అనేది వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ వెరీ లెస్, దెన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ value is very less, then in the sequence there are many wrong steps. మనకి లెస్ పాయింట్స్ వచ్చినాయి అని అంటే మనం వేసే సీక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్స్ లలో రాంగ్ ఉంది అని, వేసే స్టెప్స్ లలో రాంగ్ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో దెన్ it will get a less cumulative reward. But if all the steps okay, then it produces greatest cumulative reward. Okay, so that is in case of reinforcement learning. Okay, so the task of the agent is to learn such type of greatest cumulative rewards. So here you can see Q learning algorithm can acquire optimal control strategies from delayed rewards even when the agent has no prior knowledge of the effects of its actions on the environment. So we will be applying Q learning algorithm here to acquire to overcome the delayed rewards. Okay. So consider building a learning robot. So there is example which is related to robot. The robot or agent has a set of sensors to observe the state of its environment and a set of actions it can perform to alter this state. So robot starts learning about surroundings. Robot starts learning about how to interact, how to respond, all these things with the human queries. The main example into robo contained Siri. Okay, so Siri if information is available, it inherits its searches. If it is available in database also, it responds. Okay, or it will say, I can't say what you are talking. Can you repeat the question again? Okay, so it is learning, it is trying to learn something from the interaction with the client here. So for example, a mobile robot may have sensors such as camera and sonars and actions such as move forward and turn. Example robo example. A mobile robot may have sensors. It will have sensors as a camera. So by analyzing with the camera, sonars is nothing but sense some motion. Okay, so it senses some motion, how to move forward, how to turn left or right. So likewise. Okay, so it is a task. It is task. Its task is to learn a control strategy or policy for choosing actions that achieve its goals. So what the robo will do? It is learning a control strategy. Control strategy అంటే ముందుకి so if it want to move forward, so it will have some action. Some uh, actions will be there for that. If it want to move left or right or back, if in front of any object is there, so how to move, so all these things, so it will have some control strategy, some policy is adopted for choosing the actions to achieve the goal. Okay, so for example, the robot may have a goal of docking onto its battery charger whenever its battery level is low. So that is nothing but when robo battery level is low, it should sense its environment to see where the plug point is. Okay, and immediately dock its charger to power supply. Docking ante enti అని అంటే connecting. So it has to connect to the plug point to charge. Okay. So we assume that the goals of the agent can be defined by a reward function that assigns a numerical value and immediate payoff to each distinct action the agent may take from each distinct state. So robo is in particular state. Now it should move from its state and another state, so it has to take some action. So what it will do now, the action is correct or not. That is decided by the environment. If it takes correct step, then what will happen? Environment will reward positive. If it is wrong, it rewards as negative. Okay, so you can see here. So it will be giving some numerical values. Okay, it immediately pay off some numerical value here when our action is correct. So you can see here, for example, the goal of docking to the battery charger can be captured by assigning a positive reward. Example, plus 100. So it can aim out in the robo is in particular state. So it has to charge itself. So connecting to battery charger, it will be given plus 100 points. అంటే అది కరెక్ట్ గా ఛార్జింగ్ చేసుకుంటే plus 100 points ఇస్తాం, రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తాం. బట్ ఫర్ అదర్ యాక్షన్స్ లైక్ నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయడం కానీ, searching that power plug point, delay చేయడం కానీ, ఓకే, searching that is not desirable at that particular point కానీ, సో ఇవన్నిటికి ఏమవుతుంది, నెగిటివ్ పాయింట్స్ వస్తాయి. సో నెగిటివ్ పాయింట్స్ అంటే -15, -20. సో లైక్ వైజ్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ ద స్టెప్స్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద యాక్షన్స్ it is performing, it is wrong. So what the environment do? It will give us negative points. Okay, so this should not be there. If you are getting positive points, we are accumulating with the positive points. That is nothing but whatever the model which I have developed, that is in a correct way. Okay, so our aim is to maximize the positive points, positive rewards. Okay, and minimize the negative points. So this reward function may be built into the robot or known only to an external teacher who provides a reward value for each action performed by the robot. So ఇది ఎవరు చేస్తారు? రోబోలో బిల్డ్ చేస్తారు, లేకపోతే టీచర్ అయినా దీన్ని పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఓకే, okay. So next, the task of the robot is to perform. The task of the robot is to perform sequences of actions. Sorry. The task of the robot is to perform sequence of actions, observe their consequences, and learn a control policy. So what is the task of the robot? It has to perform different sequence of actions, how to move from one place to another place, how to turn, how to move forward. So all these things. Okay. So what are the consequences it has to observe from the environment? Okay. This is nothing but it should learn the control policy, the total control policy it has to learn. Okay, so the control policy we decide is one that from any initial state chooses actions that maximize the reward accumulated over time by the agent. Okay, so control policy correct ga undi అని అంటే you'll accumulate maximum reward points. Okay, whatever the actions which has chosen correct from the initial state, that is correct. So here is example. The general setting for robo learning is summarized in the figure. Okay. So on the top box, you can see agent. Okay. So agent is performing some action from the environment, that is moving from one state to another state. If it is correct, then it gets reward. Okay. If the state is not correct, that it does not get any reward points. Okay. So that is written as S0 A0 tends to S1. So this is nothing but from state S0, by taking action A0, it can make into next state S1 by accumulating the reward points, that is R0, R1, R2, so on likewise. So what is the goal here? Learn to choose actions that maximize. So we have to maximize the reward points here. So that is written as R0 plus gamma, R1 plus gamma square, R2 plus so on. So where 0 less than or equal to gamma less than 1. So gamma is nothing but the delay in receiving the rewards. Example ఏంటి అని అంటే మీ కాలేజ్లో ఫెస్ట్ జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఫెస్ట్ is conducted, results announced, and prize given immediately. This is one case. First conducted, results not announced for 1 month, and the prize amount is given after 1 month. అంటే ఏంటి అని అంటే immediate reward is desired, immediate reward is anticipated than delayed reward. అంటే ఏంటి అని అంటే ఇక్కడ గామా ఏం చేస్తుంది, గామా is called as delay point. So that will control the actions or moves of the environment. So if gamma value increases, then importance is given to the delay points. Gamma value ni decrease చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి మనం. Okay. So the problem of learning a control policy to maximize cumulative reward is very general and covers many problems beyond the robo learning tasks. Okay. So ikkada gamma em chestundi, the problem of learning a control policy em chestundi, it will maximize the cumulative rewards. Okay. So how robo is learning the task, how robo is performing, so all these things, this is our problem. So in general, the problem is one of learning to control sequential processes. Okay. So how one step is involved with another step, how we are performing different sequence of actions, so all these things. Next is manufacturing optimization. So we have to optimize the manufacturing. Next is sequential scheduling in cab services. Manchi example entante booking a cab. Okay. So scheduling done at Uber or Ola. Okay. So this control policy is function of, so here what will happen when you book a car, either Uber or in Ola, the control policy is a function of wait time of the customer. We have to minimize it. Okay. Fuel required to reach the customer. We have to see the fuel requirement also, so that near vehicle is located to minimize the wait time of the customer, to minimize the fuel consumption to reach the customer. So itla manamu schedule chestam. So these are all done by using reinforcement. Okay. So next is a problem of learning a control policy. So how you're going to learn the control policy here. The problem of learning a control policy to choose actions is similar in some respects to the function approximation problem. So what I am doing here, I am fitting the function in order to explain the data given. So it is called as function approximation. So మనం కరెక్ట్ గా ఫంక్షన్ ని ఫిట్ చేసినాం అనుకోండి, మనకి appropriate results వస్తాయి. Okay. So the target function to be learned in this case is the control policy. అదేంటి అది? Phi symbol. Okay. Phi symbol ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తాము? కంట్రోల్ పాలసీ అన్న, టాస్క్ అన్న, ఫంక్షన్ అన్న. So in other slides if we come across this, so this is nothing but phi symbol ఏంటి అని అంటే ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే కంట్రోల్ పాలసీ అన్నట్టు, టాస్క్ ఏంటి అని, ఫంక్షన్ ఏం పర్ఫామ్ చేసినాము అని. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ సీక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్స్ it take, that is nothing but control policy. So it is represented with phi symbol. Okay. So phi symbol such that set of states, yes, ante set of states performed on set of actions which tends to set of actions. So next is learning task. So how we are going to learn the task? So let us formulate the problem of learning sequential control strategies more precisely, which can be done in many ways. So what are those? Now we will see. So for example, we might assume that agent's actions are deterministic or that they are non-deterministic. డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ అన్ని నాన్ డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ అంటే ఏంటి అని అంటే డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ అంటే ఇఫ్ ఏజెంట్ టేక్ సమ్ యాక్షన్ if outcome is predictable with 100% confidence. So then it is called as deterministic. మనకి 100% కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉంది అది కరెక్ట్ అని మనం దాన్ని 100% ప్రిడిక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ నాన్ డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ అంటే ఏంటి అని అంటే ఇఫ్ అవుట్కమ్ ఇస్ నాట్ ప్రిడిక్టబుల్ with sufficient confidence. So that is called as non-deterministic. So now we might assume the agent's actions are deterministic and non-deterministic. So we are assuming it, how the actions are. Okay, so we might assume that the agent can predict the next state that will result from each action or that it cannot. So here problems will be in two ways. So what are that? Agent can predict what will be outcome of the particular action. This is one case. Agent cannot predict what will be the outcome of the action. So these are the two problems which will be there when we perform any particular action. So how learning task has to be formulated on these ways. So that we have to, this is our task. Okay, so we might assume that the agent is trained by an expert who shows its examples of optimal action sequences or that it must train itself by performing actions of its own choice. సో మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాము ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి అని అంటే దీనికి here you are having two things direct indirect okay say I will give you textbook and ask you to learn from it that is nothing but learn by yourself this is indirect but if I give you all my lectures and ask you to learn from it that is nothing but direct feedback or direct training. I'm providing you direct training or direct feedback. So this is direct. Okay. So you will train by the trainer or you may not train by the trainer. Okay. So we might assume that the agent is trained by an expert who shows it examples of optimal action sequence or that it must train itself. Trainer totana, it has to train itself. So these two are the choices. Okay, it has to perform actions of its own choice. Okay, so here we define one quite general formulation of the problem based on Markov decision process. So MAD, what it is, it tells in each current state is dependent only on its immediate previous action, previous state, not on its other previous state. So ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నది it tells in each current state depend only on its immediate previous state. Okay, previous state is dependent on the current state. That's sorry, current state is dependent on the previous state. Okay, so this is based on Markov decision process. So here we will be using MAD. So this formulation of the problem follows the problem illustrated in the first figure we used. So this we have seen in the previous figure. This figure. Okay, this figure is formulated by MAD. So now in Markov decision process, the agent can perceive a set yes of distinct states of its environment and has a set A of actions that it can perform. So here in environment, many valid states will be there from moving from that state to next state. Okay. So what you have to do at each discrete time step T, the agent senses the current state ST, chooses a current action AT and performs it. So what the agent will do at that particular point of time T, the agent knows about the current state. So నేను ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎటు వెళ్ళాలి ఆ పర్టికులర్ టైం నుంచి ఏ స్టేట్ కి నేను మూవ్ అవ్వాలి ఎటు వెళ్ళాలి ఓకే సో current state ST chooses the current action AT and perform it. So what the agent will do at that particular time, to which particular current state it has to move, and what action it has to perform or choose. So this is the first thing. Okay, so that it will perform. The environment responds by giving the agent a reward. So what is that reward? So moving from one state, it performs some action. And what the environment do, it responds to the agent by giving some reward points. నేను ఇక్కడ నుంచి మూవ్ అయ్యాను అనుకోండి, నేను కరెక్ట్ గా మూవ్ అవుతున్నానంటే నాకు పాజిటివ్ పాయింట్స్ వస్తాయి. నేను ఒకవేళ నేను రాంగ్ గా మూవ్ అవుతున్నానంటే నాకు నెగిటివ్ పాయింట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, so here rt is nothing but it is a function of reward given at st అని అంటే state at that particular time and action taken at at అని అంటే action ఆ particular time లో action to move from that particular state, that is rt. So rt is equal to r of st comma at. So now and producing the succeeded state, మనము ST వచ్చేసినాము, ఇక్కడ నుంచి మూవ్ అయినా. సో ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి అని అంటే, నేను నా కాలేజ్ నుంచి వెళ్ళి సిఎంఆర్ కాలేజ్ నుంచి వెళ్ళి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి విలేజ్ లోకి వెళ్ళి ఆర్చ్ దగ్గరికి మెయిన్ రోడ్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చిన. మెయిన్ రోడ్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చిందంటే అది ST. సో సమ్ యాక్షన్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ పర్ఫార్మ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ స్టేట్. ఓకే, నౌ వాట్ ఐ హావ్ టు డూ, ఐ హావ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్ ద సక్సీడెడ్ స్టేట్. నేను ఎటు వెళ్ళాలి, రైట్ వెళ్ళాలి. కొంపల్లి వెళ్ళాలంటే రైట్ వెళ్ళాలి, మేడ్చల్ వెళ్ళాలంటే లెఫ్ట్ వెళ్ళాలి. Okay, so my goal is to move to Kompally. So what I'll do, I'll move right. So that is nothing but ST plus 1. So I'm moving to another state. Okay, so current state and action taken to move from current state to next state, that is nothing but ST plus 1, that is equal to delta of ST comma AT. Okay, so first state is T, means next state is T plus 1. The next state is T plus 2. So likewise. Okay, so we will be representing the states with ST plus 1, ST plus 2. So likewise. Okay, so here what is the use of delta? So delta is nothing but it change from one state to another state. That is nothing but ST to ST plus 1, ST plus 1 to ST plus 2. So this is nothing but the change in the state. So that is represented with delta. Okay, so here the functions delta and r are part of the environment and are not necessarily known to the agent. Agent ki తెలియదు. Okay, change ఎట్లా ఉంటది అనేది, either it can be positive, either it can be negative. Okay, so change from current state to next state and a reward encountered by taking that particular step is not known to the agent here. So in a MDP, the functions delta ST comma AT and R of ST comma AT depend only on the current state and action and not on earlier states or actions. So it tells us change from what MTP is telling. It tells us change from current state by taking some action. Interaction AT another. At that particular time, which action we are performing. That is AT, and reward encountered by moving from current state by action AT, they are dependent on the current state and action, but not on earlier states and actions. Okay. So ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అని అంటే ST plus 1 dependent on ST. T plus 1 అనేది T మీద depend అవుతుంది, but not on T minus 1, T minus 2, so likewise. Okay. Present state మీద depend అవుతుంది కానీ previous state మీద depend అవ్వదు action. So let us consider only the case in which S and A are finite. Okay. So different moves are in infinite stages. So here we'll consider only the finite one. Okay. So now we'll consider the finite one, S and A, states and actions. No states and no actions. So we will consider the finite one here. In general, delta and R may be non-deterministic functions, but we begin by considering only the deterministic case. So here you see the task of the agent is to learn a policy. Okay, na task ఏంటి ఒక పాలసీని నేను నేర్చుకోవాలి. So what is that? Phi and phi tends to S tends to A. For selecting its next action AT based on the current observed state ST, that is phi of ST is equal to AT. That is nothing but phi of ST అని అంటే phi అంటే ఏంటి కంట్రోల్ పాలసీ, ST అని ఏంటి ST అని అంటే state at that particular time, that is equal to action at that particular time. So that has to be done. Then only it receives the reward points. ఇది కరెక్ట్ అయితే స్టేట్ కరెక్ట్ అయితే యాక్షన్ పర్ఫార్మ్డ్ కరెక్ట్ అయితే మనకి పాజిటివ్ రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తాయి. స్టేట్ అండ్ యాక్షన్ రెండు రాంగ్ అయితే మనకి నెగిటివ్ రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తాయి. సో దిస్ షుడ్ నాట్ బి డన్. వీ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ ద పాజిటివ్ రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్. ఫర్ దట్ phi of ST is equal to AT has to be observed. How shall we specify precisely which policy phi we would like the agent to learn? So A policy నేర్చుకోవాలి phi కి. Which control policy it has to learn? One obvious approach is to require the policy that produces the greatest possible cumulative reward for the robot over time. So what it has to do? It should accumulate the greatest possible reward points. Atlaitene, whatever the states and whatever the actions which we have performed is correct. To state this requirement more precisely, we define the cumulative value V of phi. V of phi and అంటే cumulative value of all the reward points, all the rewards, that is equal to achieved by following an arbitrary policy phi from an arbitrary initial state ST as follows. So దాన్ని మనం ఎట్లా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తున్నాము పాలసీని, that is equal to V cumulative value following with control policy. Control policy ఏంటి phi. V ఏంటిది cumulative value. Okay. ST అంటే ఏంటి to move from initial state. Okay. So that is equal to ఎట్లా మనం పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తున్నాం, that is equal to RT plus gamma RT plus 1 plus gamma square RT plus 2, so on. అని ఏంటి ఇక్కడ V cumulative value following with control policy to make from initial state, that is equal to reward given at next step T plus 1. ఇప్పుడు ఆర్టీ పర్ఫామ్ చేసి మనకు ఒక రివార్డ్ పాయింట్ వస్తుంది ఎట్ ద పర్టికులర్ టైం. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ T+1 పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తాం, అప్పుడు ఒక రివార్డ్ పాయింట్ వస్తుంది. ఆ వన్కి క్యుములేటివ్ వాల్యూ మనకు వచ్చిన దాన్ని మనం ఒకవేళ మ్యాక్సిమైజ్ చేస్తే మన అవుట్పుట్ అనేది కరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ gamma value is less than the reward is encountered immediately from the environment, then we can say whatever the actions, whatever the states which we have performed, the control policy which we have represented or executed is correct. So if gamma value is high, then reward is discontinued, discounted. So gamma value ni manamu list చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి. హై చేస్తే మనకి నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ వస్తుంది, లెస్ చేస్తే మనకి రివార్డ్ పాయింట్స్ పాజిటివ్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ learning task. So next we will see the Q learning method next. So I request everyone to join at third hour, 11:20. Okay, Sandeep, Saikat, are you there? Send me the attendance. All of you join at 11:20 sharply. You can leave.